So welcome back to this channel once again, and I'm here again with one more interesting topics in file. So basically I'm going to give you a demo here on displaying multiple files at a time on a single screen. So uh, let's discuss. So I created one program, so just I'm calling that program right here. So just call this program and you can see that I'm displaying two subfiles at a time, this one and this one. So now if I, so this is basically a load all subfile. So if I place cursor in this area or in this area, I can just move the page down on that subfile one, another page down on the subfile one, another page down. So here you can see that there are no further records on this subfile. So if I just move my cursor here in this area, so I can see that I can move page up and page down here also. Now page up, so you can see that I can do page up and page down functionalities on file subfile 1 and subfile 2. So basically this is a demo of displaying multiple subfiles at a time, and there is information for you that at a time there can be 12 subfiles active. So currently there are two subfiles are in active state because I just created this example for two subfiles. So here we have seen that if in the area of subfile 1, if we do page up and page down, I can do the page up and page down for that subfile. So here I can see that if this is in this, the cursor is here at this point and this is in the area of subfile 1. For example, it is here. If I do page up and page down, I can move page up and page down in subfile 1 only. So if I move my cursor to this area, I can see that now I'm able to do sub page up and page down on the subfile 2. Now there is no effect of page up and page down in the subfile 1 area. So this is the demo of multiple subfiles. So if I press F3, I can come out of my program, or you can say return from my program. So let's discuss how I created this subfile, or how I displayed more than one subfile at a time, or just see. So basically I just have two PF. First one is the student PF. Here you can see three fields: employee number, name, status, and employee number is the key. And second one is the company file. So here company ID, company name, company status. Company ID is the key here. So I have some records in file student and company. So if I see run query star n student, I can see these number of records are present, 22 records. So if I do run query star n company, I can see only 4 records that are visible on the displayed on the subfile 2. So let's move on to the display file. So here there's nothing else I did. I just created two subfile formats and two subfile control format. This is the subfile pgm14dspf. So here you can see that I just moved CS03 indicator 03 to the global level. So this is applicable to both the subfiles. So if I press F3, that will be effective for both the subfiles. So I'll be returned from the program. Okay, that is not stuck to the to only one subfile or any of the subfile. Okay, now I can see there is subfile record format 1, which is displaying the employee information. So basically we are reading the student file and loading in student records into this subfile format. So this is the subfile control format for this subfile. So here we can see that this is a load all subfile, and we just use SFL clear, SFL display, and SFL DSP CTL, which are the mandatory keywords here. I didn't use any else keyword which is non-mandatory or optional. So I can see I use 20 and 10 indicator with this SFL clear and SFL display, and this is the heading for the sub file: employee number, employee name, status. Okay, this is the footer format which I am showing as F3 to exit, and this is the second record format for the sub file SFL RFMT2, where I am displaying the company ID, company name, and company status. This is the second control format. So I have two subfile format and I have two subfile control format, and this subfile control format is linked to this subfile. Okay, so here when only I am displaying 3 records at one page, and here I am displaying 5 records at one page. Okay, and the other things are same, only the indicators were changed, because here because both subfiles are different, but they are displaying it at one time, so that's why I have to use different indicators for them, 21 and 11. For the first subfile I use 20 and 10. Then the same heading part for this subfile control format: company ID, company name, and complete status, and display subfile 2. So this is the simple display file where I use two subfile format and two subfile control format. Okay, now in the program what I did, I have defined the student and company file in input mode, which is a keyed file, and then I defined the display file PGM14 DSPF in combined mode. So this is a workstation file. Now you can see that I just defined two subfile format, SFL RFMT1 and SFL RFMT2, and associated the RRN, RRN1 and RRN2 with them, and defined the RRNs. Nothing else I did. So the first thing in the program is the initialization subroutine. Okay, so in initialization subroutine I just made RN1 and RN2 as 0, and then the first thing of the subfile is to load the subfile. Okay, so initially I loaded the subfile. So here I set the indicator 9899 with off, because this is the indicator I suppose, or I assume, that this gets on once the subfile size gets reaches. For example, for both of the subfile, here the SFL size value is 9999, since this is a load all subfile. So I'm setting these two indicators to off, and these two indicators also set to off, indicator 10 and 11, since this is for subfile 1, this is for subfile 2. Since this is for displaying the subfile, so at least if in case at least one record gets loaded into the subfile, then only we will set this to on, because then only we are confirmed that we are able to display the subfile. Okay, so in case, for example, subfile 1 having records loaded but subfile 2 does not have the records loaded, so in that case indicator 10 would get on but indicator 11 would be 11, so that we would be able to display the empty subfile. So here I am just reading the student file. Okay, and just making RN1 as RN1 plus 1, incrementing the RNs and moving the file field to the subfile fields and writing the subfile format. And here I'm checking if RN1 is equals to 999, it means 9999 records loaded, then I'm setting the 98 indicator to 1. And if RN1 is greater than 0, then that means that we are able to display the record subfile, because one record is loaded, actually one or more than one records gets loaded, indicator and gets to 1. So this is the this will be done in the loop. So all the records of the subfile of the student file will be read, except till 999 records. Okay, so once 999 records gets read, or the end of file reached before that, so any condition can met, either the records in the student file would be less than 999, or if they are more than 999, then only 999 records of the student file would be loaded in the subfile, and they will be displayed, because this is the load also file. So here again what I'm doing, I'm now reading company subfile, and I'm just making RN2 to 1, or incrementing RN2 by 1, then loading evaluating the company file fields to the company subfile record format fields, and writing the subfile record format 2, Here I'm checking rn2 equals to 999, then I'm setting the 99 indicator to on, and then rn2 is greater than 0, then I'm setting indicator 11 is on. Okay, so the same thing as I did for the student file, I did for the first subfile 1, I did that for the subfile 2 also. Okay, so now I loaded two subfiles, either both of them would be empty, either both of them having the records. Okay, now once these subfiles to subfiles gets loaded, so subfile load subroutine would get completed in initialization subroutine. Then after that we will be writing the footer only once, then we are simply writing the subfile control format 1 and 2. So here the difference is we are not going doing the execute format, because execute format means writing and reading just at the same time. So if I would be using the execute format here, then I would not be able to see the multiple subfiles at one time. So whenever I would be at the first time I would be seeing the first subfile, if I press any key, then I would be able to see the second subfile, because then only the second execute format will get executed. So what I did, I just write these two subfile control formats and then I am reading both. Okay, so after that, once I would have read both the subfile formats, I would be able to display them. Okay, now once they are displayed, what I can do, I can just do the page up and page down, which is internally handled by the program, so I don't need to write the logic for that, since this is a load also file. And then I can press F3. So in case of F3, I'm just setting the last record indicator to on and then doing the return. Okay, so if you call it again, I can see that both of the subfiles are loaded successfully. Now this is the case, so this is working fine exactly. Now if I just clear the records in company file, for example, and let's call this subfile program again. So now I can see that both the subfiles are displayed, but the subfile 2 is empty. Okay, and for this one I can see page up and page down functionality is working. Okay, so for example, I'm doing the clear PFM for the student file also. So you can see that both the subfiles are displayed, but both are empty. Okay, so here you saw the demo for multiple subfiles displaying more than one subfile at a time. So now you can write your own program. You can display uh, at max 12 subfiles at a time. So you can write your program, your own program. You can display 2, 3, 4, whatever you want, but max 12 subfiles at a time. So this is very simple. You just have to create display subfile. There you have to create those number of subfile formats and subfile control formats which you want to display. For example, you want to display 3 subfiles at a time, then you have to create 3 subfile formats and 3 subfile control formats, and then you have to load them all in the load subroutine. So for example, if you are displaying the single subfile at a time, so at that time you are only loading the one subfile. So but in that case, in this case, while displaying multiple subfiles, you have to load them all, and then you don't need to do the execute format, and you have to just write and read the subfile. So you can watch this video and get the basic idea of how you can write your own code and while to display multiple subfile at a one time, or you can display more than one subfile at one time. So that's all in this video. Thank you and have a nice time.